Hey guys, this is and yesterday we got ourselves a promotional video of Modern Warfare 2 showing off some really cool real-life artwork of the characters that we see within the game, but at the end of this video we get ourselves the release date for Modern Warfare 2, which is October 28th, and usually Call of Duty releases in November, but once in a while they'll come out in late October, and so I'm not really surprised this is the case. Vanguard did not perform well at all for Activision, and so they kind of got to release a Call of Duty game just a tad bit early just to get some of those sales orders up a lot quicker than they may actually really want. But either way, we also got ourselves another thing in this video that you guys probably recognized when going through it, but on one of the cargo crates you can see it saying J822, and we assume this is June 8th 2022, or it could be July 8th, which I don't see why it would be. It would be a little bit interesting if that was the case. I don't know why they put a J instead of a 6 or 7 there, but nonetheless, we believe this date is referring to June 8th, and that is pretty much in just 2 weeks time, which is pretty quick. And so on this day, we don't really know exactly what's going to go down. However, based on previous promotional material we've seen from previous Call of Duty titles, typically this means that they're going to give us the actual trailer of Modern Warfare 2, showing off some cinematic scenes from the campaign, and of course, hopefully some gameplay as well. But usually on these days where they do like the official reveal of their game, they usually have like a live stream. So Infinity Ward will most likely have a live stream during this day, showing off a lot of other things about the game as well that you don't see in the actual trailer itself. And so they might talk about multiplayer, they might talk about Warzone 2, or maybe even the DMZ game mode that's coming with Modern Warfare 2 as well. So there's a lot to look forward to, so make sure you mark your calendars for June 8th because we're probably going to be getting a lot of information for Modern Warfare 2. Most of the artwork you see within the promotional video are the different operators that you're going to come across within Modern Warfare 2, and these operators are Price, Ghost, Gaz, Soap, and Colonial Alejandro Vargas, who I believe is a new character within the Modern Warfare series. And we don't really know much about Alejandro except for the fact that he is part of the Mexican Special Forces task team. And just by looking at him alone throughout this image, he looks a little sus if you ask me. He kind of gives off a little bit of Shepard vibes, if you know what I mean. And so I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually going to be a spy for like some drug cartel, and he's going to turn your back on like all these characters that we see within the game. And so we'll just have to see how the game actually plays out and see if he does betray you or not, but I feel like that may actually end up being the case, and if it is, I'll be a little disappointed because I've already predicted a huge plot twist within the campaign before we even get ourselves an official trailer of the game itself. We currently don't have any official details about the open beta for Modern Warfare 2. However, we did find out that the open beta is going to be available first on PlayStation, which is a little sad for a few different reasons. For a personal reason of mine, I don't play on PlayStation, I play on Xbox and PC, so that means I'm going to be one of those content creators that has to wait a little longer just to upload Modern Warfare 2 gameplay on my channel, which really sucks. But on the other hand, it also really sucks to see that we still see an exclusivity deal going on between Activision and Sony. It seems like over the years, the exclusivity deal hasn't really been as extreme as it used to be, like when Xbox still had exclusive rights to getting DLC first, for example, and of course when PlayStation had some of those rights as well, but the exclusivity deal between Activision and Sony, and when it comes to Call of Duty anyway, it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal anymore. But still, seeing how the beta is going to be available first on PlayStation still rubs me the wrong way just because I don't play on that console, but it is what it is, I suppose. Also, it was leaked via the Vanguard store of 3 different editions of Modern Warfare 2 that you can purchase. There is the Standard Edition, Cross-Gen Bundle, and the Vault Edition. The Standard and the Cross-Gen Bundle are pretty self-explanatory. If you guys don't know what the Cross-Gen Bundle is, it's pretty much a $10 extra version of Modern Warfare 2 that you can buy, but if you're buying it for the Xbox One, for example, you're also buying it for like the Xbox Series X, so you have it for both of those consoles in case maybe you upgrade to a console later on. However, the Vault Edition contains a lot more interesting items in my opinion. So the Vault Edition, what you get with it is a Battle Pass plus 50 tier skips, Red Team 141 Operator Pack, which is Ghost, Soap, Price, and Farah, and then there is the FJX Cinder Weapon Vault, 10 hours of double XP plus double weapon XP, the Ghost Legacy Pack, which has 12 operator skins and 10 weapon blueprints, and then of course early access to the open beta. Comparing this Vault edition of Modern Warfare 2 to like some of the other previous versions of Call of Duty that we've seen in the past, the items you get within the Vault edition are pretty good in my opinion. I mean, you get an entire battle pass for free plus 50 tier skips, and then you get of course like these operator packs with a bunch of operator skins and weapon blueprints. I mean, 10 weapon blueprints, that's pretty crazy. Of course, the most mysterious thing on this list is of course the FJX Cinder weapon vault. This is something that we have not heard of yet, but what's really interesting to me is they call this the FJX Cinder weapon vault. Now, I have absolutely no idea what this means. I mean, it kind of hints towards why this is called the Vault Edition. So I'm assuming this feature, assuming this is like an additional feature to the game itself. I don't know how good this is actually going to be. Like, some people might think this is just a new name for the gunsmith or the armory where you keep all your weapon blueprints. But why is it adding to the Vault Edition? Like, why are we getting it in the Vault Edition instead of like any other version of the game, right? So it's some sort of addition we're getting alongside with the standard game itself. So I have no freaking idea what it could be. My first impression was that it was just a rename of the armory where you keep all your blueprints or something, but at the same time that doesn't really make any sense, because why would it be an addition that you would pay for on a more expensive version of the game itself? I have no idea. It is a little interesting to me, definitely something to think about. I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments below, but I also think it's really cool that we're getting 12 operator skins and 10 weapon blueprints right off the bat. This is perfect for at the very launch of the game, because usually, you know, what we always see within Call of Duty, when you first start playing a new Call of Duty title, you have nothing unlocked. All your operators, everybody's operator is going to look the same, everybody's weapons are going to look the same, but now that we're getting some weapon blueprints and operator skins right off the bat with this bundle, you're going to see a lot more variety when going up against other players. And that right there is going to conclude today's video. So we know that Modern Warfare 2 is coming out on October 28th. The open beta is going to be first available on PlayStation, sadly, and also we don't have any details yet on an alpha, but I feel like we would have already figured out if there was going to be an alpha for this game, so possible that we're just going straight into the beta. I have no idea. Also, we know there's going to be different editions of the game that we can purchase. The Vault Edition does sound like a pretty nice version of the game to buy itself, but I would be curious if there's going to be a collector's edition of the game as well. They usually announce this a lot later, like especially like during the middle of the summer. They usually do this, maybe late August. It'd be cool if there is a collector's edition of Modern Warfare 2, because we did get one for Modern Warfare, and you got yourself a pair of night vision goggles, which I personally own. They are fucking amazing. So it'd be cool if we had something else with Modern Warfare 2, maybe like a ghost mask. That would be really sick to actually get a ghost mask with this game. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. The hype is definitely building up in my body, and I cannot wait to learn more information about Modern Warfare 2. I will say this though, at the end of the video, I am still keeping my eyes peeled on whether or not this game is going to be amazing or not. I know right now everybody's super hyped and we're all like patiently waiting for like actual details and gameplay of the game itself, but I am trying not to get my hopes up too much, because I got really disappointed with Modern Warfare's multiplayer, and I hope I don't feel the same way about Modern Warfare 2. I really hope Infinity Ward actually kind of takes into consideration of the hardcore Call of Duty player base rather than just focusing on casuals and noobs, because that's what they did with the first game. So either way, that's all I have to say. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, leave a like on the video if you found it helpful and informative, and I shall catch you guys later.